When she stepped out of the room, it was just to answer a call, 30 seconds, maybe less. The kind of quick interruption that happens dozens of times a day. But when she came back, everything had shifted. Her living room looked identical but wrong. The photo on the wall was crooked in the opposite direction. The TV, which had been off, now hummed softly with static. And the door she'd entered through wasn't the one she remembered. At first, she thought she was tired, maybe dreaming. But her feet were bare, and she could feel the fibers of the rug. She reached down out of instinct, brushing a hand across her dog's fur, only to find the collar was missing. Her name tag, gone. Her dog blinked twice, stepped away from her, and began to growl. Sometimes reality shatters not all at once, but with a whisper. She walked outside, heart hammering. The air felt thicker. The sky was the same blue, but the clouds moved like fabric pushed too hard across glass. Driven, unnatural. The neighbors' houses had all changed, just slightly, like replicas. Her car sat where she left it but had a different license plate. One number was off. Just one. Still, she drove. Trying to shake the sick joke feeling in her chest. She turned the radio on. Nothing but static until a voice cracked through, not a song, not a commercial, but someone reading numbers. Slow. Hollow. In a language she didn't recognize. She drove for miles. The town was there, but the streets seemed to loop. The gas stations had different logos. Her favorite diner now served something unidentifiable in steel bowls, no menus, just cold stares from people who never blinked. It wasn't just uncanny, it was surgical. Either she'd lost her mind, or she'd slipped into something pretending to be her life. She pulled over, searched her phone. Her texts were wiped. Her photos, distorted, faces warped into blurred hollows, contacts listed only numbers. Even the time was wrong. Her phone said 3:47 p.m. But the sun was high above. Noonlight. Timeless, sterile light that cast no shadows. She drove back. Desperation creeping in like fog. But home wasn't where she left it. The road bent wrong. Trees stretched impossibly tall. Her GPS now repeated a single phrase, "You are near. You are near. You are near." She began to cry. But even her sobs sounded hollow, buffering like lag on a video call. When she finally turned into her driveway again, if you could call it that, the house had 3 steps instead of 4. The front porch light was flickering without a bulb. And inside, a version of her was sitting on the couch. Smiling. She screamed. But no sound came out. The other her stood, calmly, mimicking the exact motion of her scream, silently. How fast must you run, she wondered, when you're haunted by the alternate version of your own existence? Every step she took back, her twin took forward. Down to the twitch of a finger, a heartbeat, and then nothing. Everything inside her blinked. She was on the floor. Silence. Then a whisper. Not behind her, not beside her, but inside her. You came back too soon. The world tilted, snapped, and reassembled. Just like that, she was back in her chair. Phone in hand. Silent room. Normalcy. Crisp, comforting nothing. But the clock on the wall still ticked backward. And her dog wouldn't come near her. Some doors don't need locks. They need watchers. Not everything you leave behind stays behind. Sometimes, it waits. Grows teeth. And when you return, you're not always the only one who comes back. Follow the quiet signal. Some stories are buried on purpose.